Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We got the New York Yankees, 1961 on July 23rd, traveling to Boston to take on the Red Sox. And the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees, leading off playing second base is Bobby Richardson. Batting second, playing shortstop's Tony Kubek. Batting third, playing right field's Roger Maris. Batting fourth, playing center field's Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth, playing first base is Bill Skowron. Batting sixth, playing left field, Yogi Berra. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Elston Howard. Batting eighth, playing third base is Clint Boyer. And batting ninth, doing the pitching for the New York Yankees is Bud Daly. Take a look at the hometown Boston Red Sox. We got leading off, batting, playing second is Chuck Schilling. Batting second, playing center field's Gary Geiger. Batting third, playing right field's Jackie Jensen. Batting fourth, playing first base is Vic Wertz. Batting fifth, doing the catching is Jim Pagliaruna. Batting seventh, playing third base is Frank Manzone. Batting seventh, playing shortstop is Don Budden. Batting eighth, playing left field is Carl Yastrzemski. And batting ninth, doing the pitching for the Boston Red Sox is Don SCHWALL. Let's get down to Fenway Park, folks, and get this game started. And here's the pitch to Bobby Richardson. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Geiger's got it for out number one here in the game. I'll bring up Tony Kubek now. Let's see what Tony can do here. Batting .293 on the year. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. That ball is driven into right field. That ball is back. That ball is far. That ball wraps around the pesky pole. Home run, Tony Kubek. And just like that, the Yankees take a 1-0 lead on the fifth home run by Kubek of the year, folks. Back to back, folks. No, but that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Rogers aboard. Looks like the power company's turned it on here today in Fenway for the Yanks. Brings up Mickey Mantle now. See if Mick can keep this hit parade up. And that's going to be a pop up in the infield. And Mazzone takes charge, makes the catch for out number two. And brings up Bill Skowron now. Here's the pitch to Bill. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is going over the green monster, folks. The Moose turned on that one, folks, and it's 3-0 Yanks. And the Red Sox have yet to come to bat. And that brings up Yogi. And back-to-back jacks, folks. And SCHWALL is getting shellacked. Home run, Yogi Berra down the right field line, folks. These balls are flying out of Fenway today, and it is 4-0. The good guys here. How about Howard? Can he get in on this? They're going out and talk to Don already in the first inning. 4 hits, 4 runs. And the Yankees aren't done yet, folks. That's going to be a fly ball in the center field. About the only part of this park that would have held this one. They are just shellacking the ball here today. The Yankees score 4 on 3 home runs. Started off with Kubek, then Skowron, and then back-to-back with Yogi. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Yankees 4, Red Sox yet to swing the bat. Schilling, Geiger, and Jensen due up here against Daly. Here's the pitch to Chuck. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Richardson. He'll make the easy play over to first for the out number one. Brings up Gary Geiger now. And that's going to be popped up behind home plate. Not much room here at Fenway, but just enough. Howard near the screen makes the catch for out number 2. And here's Jackie Jensen. And that's going to be a pop-up on the infield. And Boyer calls for it. 1, 2, 3, go the Red Sox. We go to the top of the second. It's 4-0 Yankees. We got Boyer, DALEY, and Richardson due up here in the second. Here's the pitch to Clint. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Jensen's got just enough room to make the catch out there. 1 out. They're still spreading the ball up pretty good on Don. Here's Bud DALEY. Can he help his own calls, folks? And that's going to be a base on balls. He walks Bud DALEY. DALEY down at first, folks. With 1 out for Bobby Richardson. Can Bobby get DALEY at least in the scoring position? He is 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And Budden throws that ball in the dirt. Luckily, Vic gets in front of it. But that's first and second now, folks, with only 1 out. And here comes Tony Kubek, who's already homered today, folks. 1 for 1 with that solo home run. Let's see if Tony can keep it up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Sorry, down the short. Budden doesn't mess this one up. Over the Schilling, over to Vic. And that's a 6-4-3 double play. So the Red Sox get out of that mess with nobody scoring. We go to the bottom of the second. It's still 4-0 Yanks. Warts, Pags, and Mazzone due up here for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Vic. And that's going to be a fly ball in the left field. Yogi's got it for out number 1. Excuse me, that brings up Pags now. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Richardson's got that. Easy play, 2 up and 2 down. Hey, Steve. Great job last night, Steve. I enjoyed it. Looking forward to Shanks 4. And here comes Mr. Frankie Mazzone with 2 outs, nobody on. And that's going to be a base on balls. Don't want to start doing that if you're Bud DALEY with a 4-run lead. Brings up Budden with 2 down, a runner on at first. And that's a ground ball down the short. Kubek will go the short way over to second with Bobby covering. And the Red Sox leave 1 on. We go to the top of the 4th. New York Yankees 4, Boston Red Sox nothing. We got the M&M boys due up, followed by the Moose. Rogers 1 for 1 today. He scored. And that ball is high. That ball is far. Back goes Jensen. And the power is on the day, folks. Home run number 4 for the Yankees. And it's a 5-0 ball game. Roger Maris is 40th home run of the year, folks. And that brings up Mick. Mick popped up to third his first time up. Could he get in on this power trip? No, he pops this one straight up to shoot. Got underneath of this one. And that's going to be caught by Pags for out number 1 here. So 1 down now for the Moose. Scourin hit his, I think it's like his 30th home run, his 29th home run of the year. So here's the Moose. And that's a base hit in the right field. And they're getting the bullpen up, folks. Sure, this game has gotten out of hand quick. So we got Moose down at first, 1 out. And Yogi went back to back after the Moose hit that home run. That was Yogi's 19th home run of the year. Can he get number 20 here? Here's the pitch to Yogi. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And he's going to spin. Don is fired down the second with Budden covering. They get the lead runner. Yogi will be safe down at first for Howard here. Howard's 0 for 1. He flew out the deep center field his first time up. And I almost caught that damn dice, but didn't. And that ball is deep. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. Home run, Elston Howard. Jeez, you Pete. Just like that, folks. It is 7-0. And I guarantee you, they're going to let him pitch one more batter because he's due up second. But this is the end of the game for Don. Woo. This is crazy. Home runs left and right. Brings up Boyer. Can he get into the action, folks? Everybody gets a home run. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Boyer goes down, but the Yankees score 3 more on the home runs by Maris and Howard and take a 7-0 lead into the bottom of the third. We got Yaz, a pitch hitter, and then back to the top of the order, folks. Yaz is batting .258 on the year. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Rogers got that measured. That'll be out number 1. 2, they're going to bring in here the pitch hit. If they want to bring Green in already. Billy Harvard. They're going to bring Billy in here to pitch hit. See if he can get on base and get something started. There's Billy. Alrighty. 1 out, nobody on for Billy. Here's the pitch. And he gets a hold of this, folks. Drives that ball into the gap in right field. That'll be the Red Sox first hit, a pitch hit double. Trying to get something started here. Maris fires that ball back in. So with 1 out, a runner down in second for Schilling. And Chuck's 0 for 1, grounded out to second his first time up. And that's going to be a base hit, I believe, in the right field. And that's going to score Billy from second, folks. So the Red Sox get on board here with an RBI single. And now 1 out with Chuck down at first for Gary Geiger. And it's a 7-1 ball game, folks. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Geiger goes down on strikes, 2 outs. Here's Jackie Jensen. See what Jackie does here. He is 0 for 1. And that's a swing and a miss. Bud Daly comes back and strikes out the next 2 batters after giving up that RBI single. So we go to the top of the 4th. Yankees 7, Boston 1. We're going to need a new pitcher here for Boston. We got some left, right, left up. So I believe they're going to bring in Mr. Wood. He said Wood. Bring in the lefty Wood. See when Wilbur last pitched. Yeah, it's been 4 days since Wilbur. So Wilbur's coming in to face Daly, Richardson, and Quebec. All righty. Daly walked his first time up, folks. Here's the pitch to Bud. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Mazzone's got it for out number 1 here in the 4th. 1 down for Mr. Bobby Richardson. Bobby get on base here. He's 0 for 2. And no, he can't. That ball's hit down the Schilling at second. 2 up and 2 down. Wood's doing his job here. Here comes Mr. Quebec. He homered his first time up, folks. And that ball is hit in the center field. Geiger takes a few steps back short of the track, makes the catch for out number 3. The Yankees go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Warts, Pags, and Mazzone due up here for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Vic. He's 0 for 1, flew out to Yogi, and that's going to be a ball hit back to the mound. DALEY chucks out into no man's land, and that's going to be a 2-base error, folks. Just like that. You got Vic standing down at second, excuse me, with nobody out. Now, what you want to do with the 6-run lead here is put runners on, not making them earn it. Pags is up now. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out the second his first time up, and that's going to be a wild pitch. And DALEY's just screwing the pooch here. So now you got Vic down at third and nobody out, and a 1-0 count to Pags. Yanks will play the infield back. And it don't matter how far back they play, folks. That ball is hit well. The Green Monster's not keeping this one. That is a home run by Pags. And just like that, folks, it's a 7-3 ball game. And nobody out here in the 4th. Hopefully that's a home run rally killer. Here's Frank Mazzone up now. He walked his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Rogers got it for out number 1. That brings up Budden now. He is 0 for 1, and that's a pop-up right up the chute. Easy play for Howard in foul territory for out number 2. And here comes Yaz. He is 0 for 1. He flew out to Rogers first time up. That's a ground ball down to Boyer. So the home run kills the rally. But the Red Sox score 2 more and make this a 7-3 ball game, folks, on the home run by Pags. We go to the top of the 5th. We got the big boys, Maris, Mano, and Scourin due up here against Wood. Let's see if they can put some wood on this, pun intended. Rogers 2 for 2 today with his 40th home run, folks. And they don't want no parts of Roger. He walks on down the first. He'll pitch to Mick from the right-hand side now. See if Mick can make him pay for walking Roger. He's 0 for 2 today. He's popped up to third. He's popped up to the catcher. And that's a ground ball down the third. Are they going to be able to turn 2 on this? No, that ball is not hit well enough over to second to get the lead runner. So Mick's down at first now with 1 out. Bill Skowron. Bill's trying to hit his 30th home run of the year, folks. He's 2 for 2 with that home run and 2 RBIs. And that's a swing and a miss. Skowron goes down on strikes. 2 down now with Mick still at first. And Yogi get Mick in. Had the lead off walk by Maris. Let's see if they can make him pay here, folks. And Yogi's going to get a base hit, infield hit, slow roller down the third. No play by Mazzone. So we got first and second now for Howard. And they like to get Wood through this inning. He's due to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Elston. He homered his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound, I believe. Yes, it is. Woods got it. Throws over the first. So the Yankees leave 2 more, folks. Is this going to come back to bite them in the butt? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have a pitch hitter for Wood, and then we're back to the top of the order. And Schelling and Geiger. See who's going to come out here and pitch hit. I think Carol Hardy's going to come out here and pitch hit here and try to get on base. There's Carroll. Alrighty, nobody on, no outs here. Bottom of the fifth for Hardy. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Bobby's up with it. Makes the play over to Scouring for out number one. Brings up Gary Geiger now. That's a Geiger counter say. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. And that's another ground ball down to Bobby Richardson. They may want to hit it somewhere else. Bobby's up to the task. 2 up and 2 down. Bobby set a record held by many and get another assist here. And no, that ball's hit down the cue back at short. Over to Scouring. 1, 2, 3 goes the Red Sox. We go to the top of the sixth. The Yankees with a 4-run lead, folks. Boyer, DALEY, and Richardson due up now. Boyer trying to get off the snide. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out and struck out. Now we got to see who they're going to bring in here to pitch. You got a righty, a lefty, and a righty. Let's see if Moffitt, when was the last time Billy pitched? That's who's going to come in here. Billy Moffitt going to come in here to face Boyer. And then DALEY, and then back to Bobby Richardson. And here's the pitch to Boyer. And Bob hits a pop-up on the infield. Schilling calls for it in the grass in right field. Makes the catch for out number one. Brings up Bud now. Bud is 0 for 1 with a walk. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Jackie's got it for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down here for the Yanks. Brings up Bobby Richardson. And Bobby's 0 for 3. Can he get off the snide here, folks? And he will. He'll walk. I don't know about getting off the snide, but at least he gets on base. Brings up Tony Kubek now with 2 outs. A runner down at first with that home run on the day. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Schilling. He'll throw over to second to get the easy out there. And that'll be it for the Yanks. They strand 1. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Still a 7-3 ball game, folks. Jensen, Wirtz, and Pags are due up here for the Red Sox. Let's see what Jackie does. He's 0 for 2. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So Jackie's aboard here in the bottom of the 7th with nobody out. Brings up Vic. See if they can get a ground ball double play off of Vic here. No, but that's a pop-up behind home plate. Easy play for Howard. 1 out. Brings up Pags. Can they get a ground ball and maybe get a double play with the catcher? Hey, Beatles. Your Pirates. I did that game earlier. Go back and watch that. You'll be pleasantly surprised at the end of that game. Sure. Another great game by the Pirates and the Braves. Here comes Pags. He's 1 for 2 with a home run. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Taylor made double play. 6-4-3. And the Yankees close the door on this inning. We go to the top of the 7th. And we got the M&M boys due up, followed by Scouring here in the 7th. See if they can get some more runs here. 7-3 ball game. Rogers 2 for 2, a walk and a home run and an RBI, and scored twice. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. Roger with a perfect game so far today. Sorry, a base hit in the left field. So Rogers down at first for the Mick. See if Mick can do something here today. He's 0 for 3. Popped up the third. the catcher and got on a fielder's choice. Alrighty, here's the pitch to Mick. And Mick hits that ball down the third. That's a slow roller. Frank will make a play down the second. And they'll get Roger. So Mick's down at first with one out here for the Moose. Scowen's having another good game. He's 2 for 3, folks, with 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a base hit in the center field. Mick will stop down at second. Just like that, the Braves are making some noise here, folks, in the top of the 7th, first and second. 1 out. See if Yogi can drive Mick in from second. A clean base hit should do the job. And that's not what the Yankees want to see. Just what the doctor ordered for Boston. That ball is hit down the short. Over to second. Over to Vick at first. 6-4-3 double play ends the inning, folks. Go to the 7th inning stretch. And we got Manzone, Budding, and Yaz due up here in the 7th. Here's the pitch to Frank. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Q-back muffs this one up. He ain't going to make no throw and compound the error. But Frank's down at first with nobody out for Budding. And here's the pitch to Don. And that ball is well hit, folks. And that ball is hit in the right field. And what's he got, Beatles? He's got a triple down the right field line. And just like that, folks, you got a runner down at third, and it's a 7-4 ball game with nobody out here. Brings up Yastrzemski. Again, the Braves will play back, give up the run for an out. We got a triple. And now Yaz, he is 0 for 2. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Is that going to be deep enough to score the runner? Yes, it is. And all of a sudden now, folks, it's a 2-run game. They'll have a pitch hitter here for Moffitt. See who's going to come out here and pitch hit now. And I think they're going to go with the switch hitter Green now. And that'll get the Yankees bullpen up. So nobody on now. 1 out for Green. He's batting .258 on the year. Here's the pitch to Green. And that's going to be a base hit in the center field. Just like that, the tying run comes to the plate, folks. And Schelling's up. And they got Jim Coates up in the bullpen along with Tex. See if he can get out of this 7th inning. He's due to bat third. I'd like to see DALEY get out of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Mr. Chuck Schelling. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for DALEY. That's 2 outs now. Here comes Gary Geiger. Gary is 0 for 3 today. He's popped up, struck out, and grounded out. And that's another pop-up easy play for Howard. And that'll end the inning. But the Red Sox scored 2 and make this a 7-5 ball game, folks. We'll need a new pitcher here for the Red Sox. Let's see here. Mike or Dave. I think they're going to go with Hellman as long as he hasn't pitched lately. Yep, they're going to bring Dave in here to pitch. Howard followed by Boyer and then a pitch hitter. So here we go with Mr. Howard. See what he can do. He's 1-for-3 with a home run. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Jensen's got it for out number 1. Here comes Clint Boyer now. And Clint's going to walk on down the first. Now, what you want to see if you're a Red Sox fan, walking the 8th place hitter. We'll have a pitch hitter here for DALEY. See who's going to come out here and pitch hit. It's going to be Johnny Blanchard. See what Johnny can do here. Can he give the Braves and the Yankees some wiggle room here? All righty, 1 out, a runner down at first for Blanchard. Blanchard's hitting .233 on the year, folks. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. That'll be out number 2. We're back to the top of the order here. Bobby Richardson, can he keep this inning going and get the Yankees some insurance runs here? And Bobby's 0-for-3 with a walk. He walked his last time up. That's a ground ball back to the mound. Easy play for Hellman. Over to first. And the Yanks strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 7-5 ball game. You got a righty, lefty, righty. So they're going to bring in Coates to pitch to these righties here in the 8th. See if this pays off and leave Luis for the 9th inning here. And see if this pays off or not. All righty, we got Jensen, Warts, and Pags due up here in the bottom of the 8th. Jim Coates on the mound for the Yankees. See if he can keep this a 2-run game here, folks. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So not what you want to see if you're a Yankees fan. The leadoff runner aboard here. And brings up Vic Warts. Vic is 0-for-3. He scored a run. And that's going to be a fly ball in the deep center field, but plenty of room out there for the Mick. 1 out. Here comes Pags. He's already homered today. He is 1-for-3. And that's going to be a Jackie Jensen takes off for second, folks. Here's the throw from Howard, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. So there's Jackie down at second. 0-1 pitch to Pags. Runner in scoring position. And that ball is hit down the short, and the Yankees ain't paying attention. He fires that ball over to first, but Jackie Jensen's going to score on this play, folks. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-run ball game. I don't know what they was thinking. And all of a sudden, it's a 7-6 ball game. Frank Mazzone's up now. Red Sox are nickeling and diming their way back into this game, folks. Here's the pitch to Frank. Nobody on now. That's a fly ball in the right field. That'll end the inning. But Quebec and Scouring, I don't know what they was thinking. Left a runner score on a ground ball out. We go to the top of the 9th. It's a 7-6 ball game. We got Quebec and then the M&M boys. See what they can do here. They need some insurance. Don't want to go into that 9th inning with a 1-run lead. They'd like it bigger. Beck is 1 for 4 today with that home run. And that's a deep fly ball, but Jackie Jensen's near the warning track, makes the catch for out number 1. Roger get his 41st home run of the year, folks. He's got his 40th today, and he is a perfect 3 for 3. And he's going to stay 3 for 3 because, again, they don't want nothing to do with him. That's a base on balls. See if Mick can kind of break out of this here. Mick is 0 for 4 today. Can he make them pay? They don't want nothing to do with Roger. They've been taking their chances with Mick. And no, he can't. That's a fly ball in the right field. That's 2 outs. It's up to the Moose to score a run here in the 9th. Roger down at first. And Moose is 1 for 4 with the home run. And that ball is well hit in the right field, folks. Roger will boogie on down the 3rd. And all of a sudden, it's 1st and 3rd with 2 outs for Yogi, Mr. Clutch. The man that Casey said he didn't like playing a game without his boy in the lineup. And he wasn't talking about Mick. He's talking about Yogi. Yogi's 2 for 4 with a home run today, folks. And that's going to be a pop-up in the short right field in foul territory. Schilling goes over, makes the catch. And that'll do it for the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's 7-6. And you got Bunning, Yaz, and Hillman due up. So Luis will come in, face the righty, then the lefty, and then a pitch hitter. And most of the bench, I think, is left-handed hitters. So here comes Luis. See if he can shut the door here on the Red Sox in the 9th. Another exciting game. It looked like the Yankees was going to blow the Red Sox out. Luis is going for his 22nd save of the year, folks. Let's see if he can get her done. Like I say, he's got Bunning, followed by Yaz, and then a pitch hitter here. Here's the pitch to Don Budden. And that's going to be a ground ball, I think, down the 3rd. A pop-up down the 3rd. Sorry about that. But Boyer's got it for out number 1. Here comes Yastrzemski now. He is 0 for 2 with an RBI. Sacrifice fly for a RBI. And that is a fly ball in the right field. Roger takes a few steps back, makes the catch. Red Sox are down to their last out here. Who are they going to bring in here? Yeah, all they got on the bench is lefties. So who are they going to go with? They're going to go with Pete Rollins here. Let's see if Pete can keep this game going or if Luis can shut the door on them, folks. There's Pete. All righty, 2 down, nobody on. Pete's hitting 303 on the year, folks. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Boyer. He takes his time. Fires over to first. 4 out, number 3. And the Yankees hold on and win this game 7-6, folks. Let's take a look here at the box score. Got the Yankees 7 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. The Red Sox 6 runs on 7 hits and an error. Look at those home runs, folks. Kubek, Maris, SCHWALL, Berra, and Howard. The power was turned on today, and look at this Moose. Another great game, folks. 4 for 5. The only Yankee in that middle part of the lineup not to do nothing was Mick. He was 0 for 5. Roger, a 3 for 3, 2 walk game. Sure, it didn't want nothing to do with him. And the Yankees left 8 guys on base. And the Red Sox, really nobody set the world on fire. They just nickeled and dimed the Yankees with that. Yeah, Pags with that 3-run homer was about the only big shot. DALEY goes 7 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, only 3 of them earned. 1 walk, struck out 3. Jim comes in and gets the hold. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run. And then Luis comes in and shuts the door in the 9th. Don got busted around 3 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, 1 walk, struck out 1, and gave up all 5 home runs. Then the bullpen came in and shut the door, folks. Wood pitches 2 innings, gives up a hit, a walk, and a strikeout. Moffitt 2 innings, 2 hits, and a walk. And Hillman 2 innings, 1 hit, and walk 2. Nice job by the Boston bullpen, but it was too little too late. Let's do some fast play here. We got the Orioles traveling to Chicago to take on the White Sox. See what happens here in the Windy City. You going to do a game later on, Beatles? Man, the Orioles win a close one, shut out the White Sox. Estrada with the shutout. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. The White Sox, no runs on only 2 hits and no errors. And we got the Tigers traveling to Kansas City to take on the A's. And if memory serves me correct, I think the A's have lost 14 in a row. To say they're due is an understatement here. Cool. Sounds good. Beetle says he's going to be doing a game here later. Let's see if the A's can break this losing streak, folks. And they do. What a wow game this was. Sure. Let's look at this star here. Casey of the A's drove in 6 out of the 10 runs, folks. 4 for 5 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, and it took almost all of that to beat the Tigers. The Tigers 8 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The A's 10 hits on 10 runs on 17 hits and 2 errors. Sure. Shaw goes 7 innings, gives up 3 runs, and Tigers made a nice comeback. Look at that in the 8th and 9th inning. They take Shaw out of the game, and they almost came back on them. Sure. The bullpen almost blew that game for the A's, folks. It's a doubleheader. Let's see what happens here. The Tigers taking on the A's in game number 2. Can the A's go back to back and get on a 2-game winning streak here, folks? And they do. They sweep the Tigers. How about this? After losing, I believe it was 14 straight, the Tigers 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors, and the A's 6 runs on 12 hits and no errors. All of a sudden, the A's have found the hits, man. Whew. Crazy, ain't it? Baseball is a crazy game. You lose 14 in a row and you go up against a 60-win team and you beat them twice. We got the Senators traveling out to LA to take on the Angels. See what happens out here in Wrigley, LA. And the Senators win a wild game. 6 runs on 8 hits and 4 errors. The Angels, 5 runs on 8 hits and no errors. Let's see what this star is. The Senators had the 4 errors. That's what the star is for. And the last game in the American League is the Indians traveling up to Minnesota to take on the Twins. What time you think you'll do a game, Beatles? Sure, the Twins score some runs against the Indians. Indians 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors. The Twins 7 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Let's take a look at the standings now after July 23rd in the American League. Oh, cool. Sounds good. I'll get off of here and let you get started then. The Yankees are now 2.5 games up on the Tigers. Baltimore are 4.5 games back. The Twins are 8.5 games back. The White Sox are 8.5 games back. The LA Angels are 16.5 back. The Red Sox fall to 17.5 games back. The Indians are 23 games back. The Senators 27.5. And the lonely A's, how about that, winning 2 in a row against the Tigers, are 31.5 games back. Let's take a look and see how many losses the A's had in a row here, folks. Like I say, I think it was 14 going into that team. Kansas City. Kansas City, here we come. Right back where we started from. Like I say, I believe it was a 14-game losing streak. Let's take a look here. So here we go. Starts on the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-game losing streak, and they come out of it and sweep the Tigers in a doubleheader. And the Yankees might have let the A's borrow some of their players. That's what might have happened. Because everybody knows the Kansas City was just a farm team for the Yanks. What do you think, Beatles? I think that's what happened. They let them borrow some of their players to beat the Tigers to give them some cushion. Because the Tigers was only a game back going into that doubleheader. Colavito still leading the league with a .337 batting average. Roger with that 40th home run. Yeah, I think I'm right too. I think the Yankees is like, hey, you can lose 14 in a row until you play the Tigers, and we'll trade you somebody, and we'll get them back in a day or two. Yeah. Roger, 40 home runs. You got Cash and Gentile with 33. Norm Cash with 94 RBIs on the season, folks. You got Bill Skowron with 89 for the Yanks. Then you got Mantle with 80 and Roger with 79. Take a look at the pitchers here. Budding's back to under 2 ERA, a 1.92 ERA, and he's leading the league with 16 wins. Luis just got his 22nd save. Pappas, 235. Terry, 2.5. Any more Yankees under 2? Bill Stafford, 2.65. And Whitey Ford, 2.78. Jim Archer, no wonder, 2.76 ERA going up against those Tigers. Might be one reason that they did well. Let's look here at the MVP and Cy Young. Norm Cash is now leading the MVP. Rogers second. And Budding's got a lead over Whitey Ford here. Let's see who's hot and who's not. Well, they don't tell you who's not. Bill White's doing well in the last 12 games. Gary Geiger, up until this last game, was hitting .343 within 13 games. Ralph Terry, as far as the pitching, has a 1 ERA in his last 9 innings. Yeah, it was, wasn't it, Beetle? It was a good stream. I enjoyed it. Alrighty, folks. Well, I'm going to get off of here and let Beatles do a game. Head on over to that channel. That's what I'm going to do. I want to thank Beatles for tuning in. Check out his channel. Like I said, Steve Tate did a great job with the Shanks League, folks. Check out that channel. And I believe that's everybody that was in here. Alrighty. Until next time, you all have a great day and take care. That's pretty good, Steve. I like it, but it was a darn good stream, that's for sure, bud. Alrighty, folks. Like I say, head on over to Beatles channel and we'll check out some more baseball. Until then, you all have a great afternoon and take care.